Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's Nick. I'm back. Um, Had to make a video about the Celtics season opener, and of course, it was, I guess, a win-loss type of game, in a sense. That's what kind of the metaphor I guess I'll use. Celtics obviously lost 120 to 101, I think, or 100, 101, either or. Um, but of course, this game was about Ray Allen. ESPN just talked about Ray Allen this whole game. How you feeling, Ray? Is everything all right with you, Ray? How was it playing against your teammates and all that shit? And before the game, Ray goes over to the Celtics bench, shakes all the coaches' hands, and taps Kevin Garnett on the shoulder, I think. And Garnett doesn't even acknowledge that Ray did that, which I absolutely love that he did that because it is basically telling Ray that he's not, he doesn't care about, the friendship that they had. He's not on the team. He's the enemy. Because Garnett, is a very, team-oriented guy. He only cares about his teammates, and that's it. Like nothing else matters. He cares about his teammates and like winning basketball games. And I get Ray's trying to show his respect to the Celtics and his professionalism doing that. Like a lot of athletes wouldn't have done that. But you know what? Sometimes, in some cases, you just have to know when to just let it go because, I mean, I don't. I mean, I didn't expect the Celtics. I mean, the whole team to go over to Ray or for him to shake everyone's fucking hand. Because he's on a different team now. He's the enemy, and he's not a Celtic anymore. And I really feel like Kevin Garnett. Um, set that out by not saying anything at all to him the entire game, or even after the game, for that matter. I just feel like Ray thinks that he deserves, respect from the Celtics. I know Doc gave him a hug and shit. But, I mean, I didn't really expect any Celtic to do that after he left. Especially Garnett, because he's fucking crazy, very team oriented, cares about his team and winning. And if as far as them being friends off the court, whatever. But on the court, Garnett's focused. He wants to win, and he cares about his teammates. That's it. So let's talk about the game. Now that we're done talking about Ray Allen, hopefully for the rest of the fucking year. Um, I really thought this game, Doc is still. I mean, I still don't know how Doc's gonna manage all these fucking minutes. To be honest with you, after this game, because you know um, he just has so much talent on this roster right now. It's just ridiculous. And a guy, I'm just gonna say it right now. Well, in fact, I might as well start with him. Is Barbosa. He was absolutely amazing in this game. I think he played 16 minutes, had 16 points, was 6 from 8 from the field. Um, it was just fucking ridiculous. I mean, he definitely looked like the sixth man of the year. I mean, and I really feel like him and Rondo were just going to feed off each other because him and Rondo just love to fucking run. And when both of those guys are running, no one is going to be able to stop them. And him hitting, transition threes, him just hitting threes in general, and and him and his, like ability to drive to the basket, not being afraid, which Doc was saying that he liked. He's very aggressive on offense, and he's fucking quick. I mean, this guy's what, like 29, 30 years old, and he can still run like no tomorrow. I just feel like he's gonna be a huge part of this team way further down the road. Like we're in the playoffs, hopefully, he's gonna be a huge part of that bench without question. I was really impressed with him tonight. He played really well, and I enjoyed watching him. Um, let's see. Another guy I was impressed with was Brandon Bass, who particularly played really aggressive, played really better. I mean, it showed in this game that he's improved his game a lot. His rebounding, his finishing, his shooting, everything. I think he had a double double. I think he had like 11 rebounds, 14 points, something like that. Maybe more points. But I was really impressed with his play. He played really well. I thought Pierce looked really great. He really looked like he had his legs, under him. He looked like he was running. He looked healthy. His shot looked good, and he just, he looked like Paul Pierce, the same old Paul Pierce. He had 23 points, and hopefully he can stay healthy for the entire year because we'll need him. Um, Garnett played very well. He had a lot of rebounds, I think. Only had 9 points. But it's going to be interesting to see what lineups they go with because I think he was playing like in 5 minute spurts. Stock would play him for 5 minutes and take him out. Um, so we'll see how that works. But Garnett looked good. He was same defensive intensity, same old Garnett. Um, and Rajon Rondo, I think, was 3 rebounds shy of a triple double on opening night, which is fucking amazing. Um, I I I I just love the fact that Rondo came out aggressive and just wanted to set the tone on offense, lead everybody on offense. He did have a lot of, I think, flagrant fouls, or he had a couple of technical fouls. But there was a lot of him being very frustrated because he was calling plays, and like a lot of the new guys, they didn't know the plays, they didn't know the offense at all. So that's why he was getting pissed off and all the flagrant fouls and shit because no one knew what the fuck was going on. I mean, if I was the point guard, I'd be pissed too if I'm calling, you know, a couple of plays and the guys aren't there and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. They don't know where they're supposed to be. Then I'd be pretty pissed off as a point guard myself. So I mean, but that'll fix itself over time. Guys just got to learn the offense, and that'll happen further down the road. But I understand why Rondo was upset last night because it seemed like at times like no one knew what the fuck was going on. So but that'll get better. Um, Another guy that I really wasn't impressed with was Jeff Green. Now I think he played shit probably 20 plus minutes. I think he only had 3 points. Um, he just never got in the rhythm of the offense. You know what I mean? I think you have to like get him more touches because I only think he took 4 shots. That can't happen because Jeff Green was so impressive in the preseason, and I was like, well, where the hell's Jeff Green tonight? He didn't have an effect in the game, but I feel like he's going to have an effect further down the road. I just think they need him to get shots and get his game going early on. I mean, I think he only had a couple touches, only took 4 shots. Really wasn't involved in the offense the entire game. So they definitely need to do a better job getting him touches early on, so they can expand his game, get him going and shit. Um, Another guy was Jason Terry. He looked pretty good, had 8 points. Um, I still feel like his shot wasn't fully there. I think he was 3 for 7, or no, he was 0 for 3 from downtown, from 3 point range. Um, and he looked decent, but he didn't look like the Jason Terry from a couple of years ago. But it's the first game. He's learning the offense, doesn't know what the fuck's going on. So he'll hopefully learn it and he'll get better as the season goes on. Um, who else played? Shit. Um, Trying to think. Jared Sullinger played at 2 points. He looked okay. He didn't look like he knew what was going on, but he's a rookie. Um, but overall, everyone really played great. You know, um, I thought, and to add another point, Doc still doesn't know what the bench rotation is going to be. That's how he was putting guys in, putting guys out. I thought that Courtney Lee looked good too. I forgot to mention him. He looked pretty good. Um, he still didn't look like he knew what was going on, but he still played good. But it's clear that the bench rotation's all fucked up right now, um, because Doc is trying to figure out what the best mix is going to be coming off the bench, and it's clear we have so much talent that Doc will figure it out eventually. But the Miami Heat, I know I haven't talked about them yet. Shit, so much to say about the Celtics. But the Miami Heat were, what's the best way to put this? The Miami Heat have the chemistry that we had in 2008. Um, with bringing all these new guys in, it's kind of, guys have to learn the offense. And the Miami Heat should have good chemistry. They've been playing together for what, going on 3 years. And, they just kind of took over. I mean, they played with confidence. They played like they knew what they were doing. They knew each other really well, and that's what kind of led to us losing because they just knew the offense better, knew each other well, and that'll happen for us, further down the road in the season, but LeBron James looked good at 29 points. Dwayne Wade, I think, had 29 points. Um, Ray Allen had like 17 or 18 points. He looked really good. But what a surprise, he's actually healthy. Um, Chris Bosh played good. Rashard Lewis, he looked good. And they have a deep bench just like we do. So, obviously there's a lot of bad blood with these teams, and there's going to be some good games further down the road. But the Heat just overall, they just know each other better than we do right now. They got better chemistry. They actually know their offense, and that's kind of pretty much why they won the game is because they just had more, like continuity with each other. That's it. I feel like we, and we still came close to winning the game at the fourth quarter when we down by I think six. So, there's a lot of positive to take out of this game. I feel like the Heat just won because they had better team chemistry and they knew each other better than everyone else know us on our team. So, that's pretty much it. We lost. It's only one game. There's a lot of positives we can take out of this game, as I mentioned. Um, so yeah, that's really all I got to say about the game. It was, an exciting game to watch. There's a lot of great talent on the bench, and everyone looked pretty good. And I look forward to watching the Celtics as they grow as a team. And yeah, that's it. So let me know what you guys think about the game. Leave comments, subscribe. I appreciate all the people that have recently subscribed to me. Thank you very much. And thanks for watching. And leave your comments and let me know what you think of the game. And subscribe. Don't forget to do that. All right. Thank you. Peace out.